You should have us do the intro music.
Fine,
Clap.
first.
Let's go ahead and start with everyone's names.
I'm Sam. I play the drums in the Furs.
I'm Jason. I play guitar and keyboard.
I'm Ariel. I play guitar and sing.
And I'm Ty. I play the bass.
So, if you had to pick in a fight, which would you fight? 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
This is a classic question.
100 duck-sized horses.
All right, why?
Because one horse-sized duck would have the beak, which really snaps, and that would really... And it can fly, too. Oh, but that would be a downside for having 100 of those. No, they'd be duck-sized horses. Yeah, you're right.
duck-sized
Yeah.
horses.
That'd be kind of fun, actually.
Any other opinions?
Can you
I'm
use
down
a
for
weapon?
horse-sized duck.
No, a horse-sized
I'm
duck.
down for the challenge.
It
It's a lot
can
of
run.
food.
It can swim. It can fly. That thing's terrifying. I want
I see that.
100 duck-sized horses. You can just swing, kick them
Same
all.
answer.
Super cute little tiny
Super
horses.
cute little ponies.
All right, you guys are correct. That
Same
was the right
answer.
answer.
Thank you, Walter.
Yeah, that was good. You win. Okay. So when you guys got together, how did everyone meet? How did you form a band? What made you decide to create a group?
All right.
Well, it started with Ariel and I think.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ty, me and Ariel in particular have been jamming a long time.
I'm sorry. This tub is just so
It's
uncomfortable.
they're easy to back. No, Ariel and I had these songs written for many years at that point,
some of them up
and-
to like 4 years.
And we were like, we got to do something with it because we'd been in bands before, but we had this fresh batch of songs that we needed to get out there. So we had them written, and we didn't know who better to call than these two guys to fill the spots, and it's just coming along great.
Very
It's a great, strong project.
Very cool. Yeah, I personally have seen you guys play, and it's some good stuff.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
As far as when it comes to listening to music, what did you guys say stuff you like to listen to, or bands that influence your sound, as you may say?
Shit, man. I mean, I feel like we all have different influences. We all have a lot of the same ones. I think one we can all agree on. Well, what would that be?
Nickelback, dude.
Yeah. Yep. Chad Kroger.
Creed as well.
Shit ton, man.
Yeah,
Shit ton.
I would say that some of the few for me have been like the Strokes are a big influence for our sound, I suppose. It's not all that I listen to. Pearl Jam is my
somewhat,
favorite band of all time.
The Police.
The Police, absolutely.
I think my biggest influence for the Furs specifically would probably be Built to Spill. Like a lot of, cause I don't really do a
great,
whole
man.
lot of that stuff in my other band, so this is a good way to actually be able to use that kind of
Yeah.
that style.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
For my drumming style, it's Stuart Copeland is definitely my favorite drummer.
Very cool.
Fits our sound great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What would you guys define as your sound? What genre would you be for people that haven't seen you play?
Beach rock.
Beach rock.
Edgy
I
teen
don't know,
emo.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no musician likes that question.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it's a hard question.
I call it alternative rock.
Alternative rock.
I could very confidently say that it's a brand of alternative rock mixed with
Yeah.
Chill.
just chill.
Maybe a little bit of soul or something.
There's some hard
Yeah,
rock
dude.
in there.
As Jason mentioned, he's in another band. What are some groups that all of you guys are in, or other bands you played with, or side projects that you might have going on right now?
I mean, I'm always making. I think we all make somewhat of solo
Yeah, we all make
solo stuff. I released a solo record earlier in the year. I know these guys have another band. Ty's in another band, so we're always working.
Very
you know,
cool.
Yeah,
Very. You get around.
absolutely.
Jason and I are in another band called Annihilate that will also be performing at the Field concert.
Yeah, they will.
And we're very excited. We did this double set last year for at least Jason and I, where we played with the Furs, and then immediately after played with Annihilate at the Field show, and it was super duper fun, and I'm stoked to do it again to a bigger audience this year. It'll be cool.
Yeah, those double shows can be really fun. They can also be really tiring.
kick
They're
my
good.
ass.
Well, I mean,
That's
when you're in the moment, you don't really have room to be tired or fatigued or anything. You're just kind of pumped up, ready to
Right,
go.
it's adrenaline
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Speaking of live performances, what would you say? Have you guys ever had any performances that really stood out, either really good performances that you've enjoyed, or really bad experiences, maybe like with venues, anything like that?
I would say
as a band, at least.
For
the
us,
makeshift last month
Oh yeah.
was the
it's
best.
killer for sure.
Really
We haven't
good.
had
It's like
too
the
many
interaction
shows, though.
between every band member and the crowd was
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
in
great.
sync.
mhm.
Yeah, it for me personally to finally get to bring the Furz's music to that big of an audience,
It's a dream.
yeah, it was quite the dream come true to me, and especially
More to
since
come, though.
the makeshift is a venue that I love so much.
Makeshift, dude.
Yeah, makeshift right there, dude. They're fucking dope.
We haven't had too many gigs, so it's hard to like pick.
Gauge that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Pick the best one or the worst one, but
Yeah.
we're finding our sound live
Yeah.
for sure.
So you talked about a little bit how you guys started from the two of you guys writing, but does everyone in the band write, or is it kind of collaborative, or is a lot of stuff you guys bring a whole finished song in?
Well, it's hard because Ariel's been writing most of the lyrics.
Yeah.
But let's say Jason comes in and I have an idea for a guitar part, or Ty has a part, or I have a part. We all contribute. So it's like I wouldn't say there's one sole writer
No.
for us. It's
I-
we all add layers. And then it comes out as the first.
Yeah.
Very cool.
From when I joined, Ariel and Sam had a lot of like the songs already written out,
Right.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
well?
same.
and so I just kind of worked with them on some of the bass lines that sounded good with what they had.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We all add to it.
Working on
We
Calling
didn't want to
that we were
have
working on
that
yesterday. It
that
was-
Sting type
the
of
first time
thing where
We've all
he
read
writes
it.
all the songs and everyone else doesn't have a say. And we
Yeah.
all have a say. It's
Less of it. You want
Four
more of a
lines.
melting pot type thing.
Yeah.
The Doors were another band that liked to do that kind of stuff.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Doors,
You guys
yeah,
like
yeah,
listen to them at all?
yeah, right.
Very cool. So,
Miller,
yeah.
Fuck.
Miller, I
Oh.
told you not by Rolling Rock.
What? What?
Let me in.
Hayden.
This is Hayden.
Chill, dude.
Bro,
I'm taking a shit.
Hayden, we're
Oh.
doing an interview.
I gotta pee.
Fuck off.
What?
I
the other
fucking
bathroom.
told you. Rolling Rock is cheap, shitty beer, and it makes you piss real
I'm
fast.
Dude,
taking a shit
what are
right
you
now.
talking
Get
about?
the
No,
fuck out of here.
Dude, fuck you, man.
I'm taking
How
a
long
shit.
do you
Fuck
need?
off.
Ah,
Use the other
Alright,
bathroom.
alright. Kai, I guess we got.
Get Jason. I'm gonna rip you off the fucking toilet myself.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So, this is one that our friend Hayden, before he kicked us out of our bathroom, actually came up with the car on the way over here. So, what's something that you would say is unique about you guys' band or your music? Like, what's something different about you guys' stuff?
Well, I don't know, man. All the people I've talked to, all the feedback we've gotten from us has just been, it's nothing like they've ever heard, but yet they hear the influence in us.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a dreamy type beach,
Yeah, dreamy
Kinda thing,
beach
you know?
rock. Honestly, it's
you know.
yeah, I think part of the thing that makes us so fun to see live, hopefully, is that we have all been playing together for so long. So we've heard
It's good
that
chemistry.
yeah, that there's just really good chemistry.
You can't, yeah, you
We
see
feel
that. You see that on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that all of us just get to really hang out and have a lot of fun on stage and just kind of wild out together. And yeah, it's a really good time.
Yeah, having a good time. That's been kind of the theme, I think.
Oh yeah.
Heard that a few
Yeah.
times. Having a good time.
Just
Yeah, we're just four
boys.
guys.
And we're having a good time.
Having a good time. Good time jams. All right, so closing out here.
Hayden told me to do that.
So closing out here, what's some like social media you guys have? Plug yourselves so
Insta.
people can find you. Instagram.
Instagram, I think that's all we got.
Yeah, Facebook
right
at all, Twitter. anything like
Yeah,
that?
we're on
Fuck
Facebook.
Facebook,
We don't really use it much. We're
Are we
we're
on
not-
Facebook?
We're on
Thumbs
Facebook.
up.
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag what's up?
Yeah, but yeah, fuck
Instagram
this
is,
up.
I think, our main platform.
Yeah, at
sure.
the Furs Music on Instagram.
Absolutely.
That's our handle.
Oh, and one last one. Do you guys have any upcoming shows?
Yeah, our only
This
upcoming
one.
show is the Field Show, but we are going to be recording our debut album throughout the summer. That's
Oh man,
It's a big plan
it's,
for
It's
it,
gonna be
and,
great, man.
yeah, hopefully we'll have that released in the next few months. We're
Easily.
super duper excited
Easily.
to put that up.
It's a long
Awesome.
time
Well,
coming.
yeah, hopefully people watching this video will come out and see it and hear some of that music firsthand.
Oh
Absolutely.
man,
I never felt better. You can finish your interview now. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
Hayden, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks for letting us use
Hey,
your
can I ask a
room.
question?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hayden's
how many? Who's your favorite duck?
Donald.
I like mallards.
Mallards.
Yeah, Mallard. The
You're my favorite duck, Hayden.